Hello everyone, welcome back to Spyro Prototype Chill, where we play through an early version of Spyro 1 in a very ambient ASMR chill vibe. And today we are entering Lofty Castle. This is my favorite level in Dreamweavers, but also one of my favorite levels in the entire game next to High Caves. So, first thing we notice is the music is not Lofty Castle's final track. So that's one thing already that is different. And I do know this is Dark Hollow, isn't it? Y'all be proud of me. A lot of times I have trouble pinpointing. Wow. What song is from where, but today I did it and I'm proud. That flying pig bird creature is out to get me. I don't remember instantly getting tackled by one of those guys before, but I could be wrong. You're swatty, aren't you? So mad. So mad. Why are you so angry, bro? Oh, that was interesting. He seemed, or she, or they, oh my god, seemed to just pop up out of nowhere, huh? What is... Okay, so their flight path is a little wonky. That's one thing we can confirm here. Let's go over to this section and see what's going on. Now, one of the things I am noticing the most is as we get toward the end of the prototype, we're seeing a lot of missing sound effects. And you probably can see what I'm talking about here in Lofty Castle quite a bit. Lots of missing sound effects, especially when we're in combat. Another thing is, as we've been having before, we do not have dragon animations. So, there's that. Now, lots of cupids, which we are used to. I hate them. I don't hate them, I just don't love them. For reasons like that. That is a reason not to love the cupids. Yeah. Let's try again. Now, one thing I really like about this is the flow of the water. Now, I'm curious, in Dark Hollow, if you remember, the water was actually solid. So I'm curious what happens. Okay, so for whatever reason, Lofty Castle's water is drownable. Wow. 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 That's interesting. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Pete's Gauntlet. Yes, Pete's Gauntlet. One time I was streaming Pete's Gauntlet and I ended up in Lofty Castle, which you would think for me would be a great thing because it's one of my favorite levels. No, it was not a great thing on that day. And it was not a great thing because I had in Pete's Gauntlet, if you don't know already, it is a Spyro speedrunning mod, and it gives you different limitations randomly for each level. You are randomly spawned into each level with various limitations. Wow. Goodness gracious, we are not doing well today. And those limitations vary, but one of them makes you sparksless. And so even if you game over and respawn, you don't have sparks, so you're constantly stuck without any hit points. And that happened to me here. That happened to me in Lofty Castle in Pete's Gauntlet. And I got stuck right over there, where those bird pigs are on the straight stretch that leads you to the beautiful, mysterious castle. I could not get past them because between them and the Cupid, I just kept getting stuck. This is not good. At all. And I game overed. Whoops. Okay, let's try this again. So... I have no idea what I was talking about before, but I did notice something that just clicked with me that's been happening at least from Dreamweavers on. Finally, we got that. And that is... I never know the right way, by the way, to complete this. Part of me is like, I should go there first, and then part of me is like, I should go here first, and I don't remember which really is best and why, but we're gonna go here first. But no, so I've noticed in at least Dreamweavers, there isn't any fodder, but... oh, I'll finish that thought because I'll lose it if I don't. There isn't any fodder, but sometimes when you re-kill an enemy, you'll get a butterfly. Look what's missing. Look what's missing here. There are normally stairs here in the final version of Lofty Castle in Spyro 1. However, in the June prototype, there are no stairs. And coincidentally, no life chest, because usually there is a life chest at the end of the stairs. So that's a little fun fact for you, something different. What the heck? Okay. Okay, there's something else new going on here. A bird pig. A bird pig is here, along with the balloon Norks. And I'm just calling these bird pigs. They have a proper name, I just have to look it up. Wow, what an obstacle. And oh my, okay. Alright, well we're gonna have to redo that one. But we did get the said bird pig. So that's good at least. And I missed him and him. Oh, there's another bird pig. That is absolutely wild. What the heck? Alright, let's try this again. Nork going up on a Tuesday. It actually is Tuesday when I'm recording this. So, I don't like that this Nork is not yet animated because it makes him harder to get, but I imagine that is just something missing. There's also normally gems down here, I think, or boxes or chests or something of the sort. We also should have a key right here for a chest, and we do not have that. So I'm wondering if the chest is even here. I haven't looked at that section of the level yet, but let's see what happens when we do the supercharge. Oh boy. Oh, great. So, we can get over there, but the gems aren't quite there yet. And I always have trouble with this, even in the newer games of landing this supercharge. I guess I'm not supposed to glide, I'm supposed to just keep going, but yeah, let's do this section and see if that chest is missing. And we can start kind of from the back since we landed back here. I will say, I have game overed more in this prototype, the chest is missing, than I ever do in the original game, and I don't know if it's the controls or like what is causing it, but it's definitely noticeable for me. Now, since we cleared all of that out, we can now go back this way. Do you see that? Do you see this right here? So we already killed this Nork earlier, but I don't think we killed him in this life. Yeah, so since we lost a life, we have not re-killed the Nork, but look, the Nork was here earlier, and now it's just his balloon. And if we move closer, we may end up seeing the Nork, but right now we're just seeing the balloon floating there, spookily by itself. No, he's not there. So let's do a bonus here. Let's go try to get him and see what happens. Alright, ready? Nothing. He is missing. Wow. That is absolutely wild. Okay. I can't remember if we got this one or not before, so let's get it just in case. Looks like we did. And then we can fly over here and finish up the level. This has been a good episode. This has been fun. There are significant differences. A lot of things are missing. Yeah, Lofty Castle is full of surprises, so I'm happy that my favorite level in the whole game has some little differences and nuances. It makes it feel new. Really don't like these guys. That's one thing I will say. Even though this is my favorite level, I really don't like the bird pigs. I guess I call them pigs because they're very rotund, but they also make that weird, like, don't they make like an oinking noise normally? I'm not a big fan of it. A little spooky. Alright, so that's all of our gems, right? Which is interesting because I meant to go through the exit portal. I guess it doesn't matter. I was trying to check my inventory, but I mispressed the button. But yeah, let's see real quick. Yeah, so that was all. So we've been missing one gem at the end because they're supposed to be putting one in the exit portal, which is something that they only do in the prototype. They don't do it in the final version. But that time they let us get all the gems. So I don't know. I can't keep up with this prototype. But if you're enjoying this content, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more. We will definitely be chilling out with Spyro the Dragon for a very, very long time. So thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.